You walk into Loblaws trusting what you see, but what we discovered behind their polished displays will enrage every Canadian shopper. We examined their pricing cycles, investigated their imported foods, and tested their senior-friendly convenience options. The deception runs so deep that even their healthiest-looking choices are sabotaging your well-being. Their prepared meals marketed to busy families are loaded with sodium. Those levels can trigger medication interactions and digestive issues. The fresh produce section you admire is filled with imported goods that lost critical vitamins during transport, yet priced as premium local harvest. Your grandparents shopped at stores where grocers knew their names and sourced food locally. Real relationships, honest pricing, actual freshness. Loblaws exploited that nostalgic trust while quietly building a corporate machine that prioritizes profit margins over customer health. They kept the friendly Canadian branding but gutted everything that made neighborhood grocers trustworthy. The loyalty card in your wallet is not earning you rewards. It is feeding algorithms designed to manipulate your spending patterns. Stay with us, because what we expose about their digital pricing system will prove how systematically they have been exploiting Canadian shoppers' trust. Number 10. Flyer deals that aren't deals at all. The weekly flyer you eagerly await is actually a masterclass in price cycling and manipulation. Our analysis revealed that items are routinely marked up by 20 to 30% the week before they appear as discounts. This particularly impacts seniors on fixed budgets who believe they are making smart financial decisions, when in reality they are being manipulated into paying either regular or inflated prices. These tactics create artificial urgency to buy immediately. That sale ends Sunday banner is not about inventory management, it is exploiting your fear of missing out. The psychological pricing tricks run deeper than you might expect. The $4.99 price tag appears significantly cheaper than $5, especially to aging eyes scanning quickly for bargains. Our interviews with former Loblaws marketing executives confirm these price points are specifically designed to trigger impulse buying when budgets are tight, making shoppers feel like savvy consumers while they are actually overspending. The multi-buy deception might be the most insidious. Those buy 3 for $10 offers often cost more per gram than competitors' regular pricing. The small print revealing the actual unit price is deliberately difficult to read, taking advantage of seniors who trust the advertised deal without calculating the true cost. One former employee told us, "We count on people not doing the math. Most do not." Number 9. Farm fresh produce that has been on a truck for 10 days. Those beautiful apples with the maple leaf symbols? Many have been stored in cold warehouses for 6 to 12 months before reaching store shelves. During this extended storage, they lose significant amounts of vitamins A and C and antioxidants that are critical for aging immune systems. Yet they are priced at premium local rates for what amounts to inferior nutrition. The transport nutrient loss is staggering. Scientific research confirms that vitamin C degrades by up to 50% during long-distance shipping. Antioxidants that support eye health, particularly important for seniors, virtually disappear. What looks fresh and vibrant under those carefully calibrated produce section lights is often nutritionally depleted. This practice leads to higher spoilage costs for consumers. Produce that has traveled thousands of kilometers bruises more easily and spoils faster, creating food waste that strains already tight household budgets. The shorter shelf life means more frequent shopping trips, which Loblaws counts on to increase impulse purchases. Fixed-income families simply cannot afford to throw away expensive produce that spoils within days. One produce manager who asked to remain anonymous said that the fresh from the farm signs are a running joke among staff. Some of these apples were picked last season. Number 8. Rotisserie chicken, the salt bomb in disguise. That convenient rotisserie chicken marketed as a healthy, protein-rich meal option contains a dangerous secret. Our laboratory testing revealed that a single Loblaws rotisserie chicken exceeds the entire daily recommended sodium limit for seniors. It contains over 2,300 milligrams of sodium, when health authorities recommend no more than 1,500 milligrams daily for older adults. This sodium overload silently raises blood pressure without obvious symptoms. The injected preservative risks pose additional concerns. Those chickens are pumped with phosphate blends that can interact with heart medications and worsen kidney function in aging bodies. What is described as seasoning on the label is actually a complex chemical preservation process. This false convenience trap offers easy meal preparation while masking long-term arterial damage. Yes, it is cheaper than cooking from scratch, but far more expensive when you consider the health consequences. Cardiologists we interviewed expressed particular concern about how these products target seniors who might be living alone and seeking convenient, single-serving protein options. Dr. Miranda Chen, a nutritionist specializing in senior health, told us that these chickens should come with warning labels for anyone over 65 or with hypertension. She said the sodium content can completely undermine medication effectiveness. Number 7. No name isn't always a budget saver. The iconic yellow packaging might promise savings, but our investigation revealed a systematic pattern of shrinkflation targeting these budget products. Package sizes are routinely reduced while prices remain the same. This practice hits fixed incomes hardest, delivering less food for the same money. We documented quality control variations between production runs that would never be tolerated in premium brands. The hidden sodium increases in no-name products are particularly troubling. Laboratory analysis showed some no-name soups contain double the sodium of name-brand alternatives. Cheaper ingredients require more salt to mask inferior flavor profiles. This puts aging hearts under unnecessary strain and can interfere with numerous medications. The sourcing dangers create additional risks. Labels strategically omit critical ingredient origins. Seniors with kidney disease cannot verify potassium content in processed foods. Dietary restrictions become impossible to manage safely. When we pressed Loblaws executives about these labeling practices, they pointed to meeting minimum regulatory requirements, a telling response about their priorities. Former product developer James Wilson told us, the no-name line isn't about saving customers money, it is about maximizing profit margins while appearing to offer value. The formula is simple: cheaper ingredients, more fillers, more salt. Number 6. Made in Canada doesn't mean what you think. Loblaws expertly exploits regulatory loopholes in labeling. Products can proudly display Made in Canada when only 51% of ingredients are Canadian-sourced. The remaining 49% often includes imported fillers and additives from overseas processing facilities with significantly lower safety standards. This particularly misleads seniors who specifically buy Canadian for perceived safety and to support the local economy. The hidden additive interactions pose serious health risks. Foreign preservatives can affect medication absorption and worsen digestive issues in aging bodies. There is no requirement to disclose the processing country or the origin of critical ingredients. This trust betrayal is particularly damaging. Seniors pay premium prices for what they believe represents Canadian quality and standards. They think they are supporting local farmers and domestic production while unknowingly funding overseas processing. Patriotic marketing with maple leaves and Canadian imagery masks deeply globalized supply chains optimized for profit, not quality or safety. Industry insider Sarah Thompson explained that the Made in Canada label is one of the most effective marketing tools Loblaws has. Consumers will pay 15 to 20% more for that maple leaf, while the product might be largely composed of imported ingredients processed with methods banned in Canada. Number 5. Healthy prepared meals that aren't senior-friendly. The blue menu sodium deception might be the most cynical marketing strategy we uncovered. These products are specifically marketed as healthier options for health-conscious seniors. Yet our laboratory testing revealed many blue menu frozen meals contain more sodium than their regular counterparts. The healthy lasagna we tested exceeded daily salt limits in a single serving. The hidden sugar dangers are equally concerning. Light sauces spike blood sugar unexpectedly, and that is dangerous for diabetics managing medication schedules. Yogurts marketed as healthy breakfast options contain dessert-level sugar content. One blue menu yogurt contained more sugar than the company's ice cream products. This economic exploitation targets vulnerable demographics. Small portions come with premium prices, specifically targeting seniors who value convenience over bulk savings. The nutritional return on pension-limited food budgets is abysmal. These products extract maximum profit from those least able to absorb higher food costs. Nutritionist Dr. Amrita Patel noted these supposedly healthy prepared meals are among the worst options for seniors taking medications for hypertension, diabetes, or heart conditions. The sodium and sugar levels can directly interfere with medication effectiveness. Before we continue to the next revelation, which honestly shocked even us, take a second to subscribe and hit like. It helps push this investigation to the Canadian families who need to see how they are being systematically deceived. Let's keep going. Number 4, the loyalty points trap. PC Optimum and similar programs represent sophisticated digital confusion. The complex bonus point systems are deliberately designed to confuse older shoppers, who frequently miss earning opportunities they believe they are getting. The technology barriers, apps, digital coupons, and online accounts prevent many seniors from accessing the very savings these programs promise. The data harvesting for profit aspect is equally troubling. Every purchase builds psychological profiles of shopping habits, enabling personalized price increases on items you regularly buy. This is not customer service, it is surveillance disguised as rewards. The overspending manipulation uses proven psychological techniques. Points psychology encourages buying more than needed to reach arbitrary thresholds. Fixed incomes are stretched to earn rewards that have questionable actual value. We documented numerous cases of debt accumulation for these artificial benefits. Former Loblaws data analyst Alex Kowalski told us that the loyalty program is not about rewarding customers, it is about collecting behavioral data. He said they know exactly how to price items to maximize what each household will pay before switching brands or stores. Number 3, imported frozen fish with questionable origins. The mislabeled origin deception in the seafood department is particularly egregious. Fish labeled Atlantic often actually comes from Asian fish farms operating under weak international inspection standards. Canadian packaging hides foreign processing through careful wording that meets legal requirements and deliberately misleads consumers. The medication interaction risks pose serious health concerns. Residual antibiotics in imported fish can worsen liver function and interfere with medication processing. Canada's testing regimes are not equipped to detect newer antibiotic compounds used in overseas aquaculture operations. The price manipulation adds financial injury. Products labelled Product of Canada command premium prices even when they involve merely repackaging foreign catch in domestic facilities. Seniors and health-conscious consumers pay local prices for inferior imports with questionable safety profiles. Marine biologist Dr. Thomas Richards said that the seafood at major grocery chains frequently bears little resemblance to what the packaging suggests. Atlantic salmon from industrial aquaculture operations in Asia is fundamentally different from what Canadians believe they are purchasing. Those fresh-baked aromas wafting from the bakery section mask concerning chemical exposure. Azodicarbonamide, a dough conditioner banned in Europe for respiratory risks, still appears in many Loblaws bakery products. Aging lungs are particularly vulnerable to chemical irritation, yet no warning labels alert high-risk consumers. Sugar masquerading as health has become standard practice. Whole-grain muffins we tested contained more sugar than donuts from the same bakery. These create dangerous blood sugar spikes for diabetic seniors and contribute to chronic inflammation. The health halo effect tricks medication-dependent shoppers into making choices that could undermine their treatment regimens. The digestive irritation from bakery preservatives presents additional concerns. Shelf-life extending chemicals can worsen acid reflux and create stomach irritation in aging digestive systems. The medication interactions from these compounds are not disclosed despite the known risks. Baker William Chen, who previously worked in a Loblaws facility, shared that the fresh-baked products start as frozen dough with preservative packages that would terrify most customers. The ingredients list in the store bears little resemblance to what is actually used in production. Number 1, the rising cost of convenience. The most fundamental deception may be how Loblaws has transformed the grocery experience itself. Job cuts have removed helpful human interaction from the shopping experience for seniors. Self-checkouts remove assistance with bagging and price verification. Technology barriers create shopping difficulties, precisely for those who valued the community aspect of grocery shopping most. The environmental cost contradiction reveals corporate hypocrisy. Single-use meal kit packaging creates unnecessary waste. Retirees who work to protect the environment throughout their careers are now forced into wasteful consumption patterns. They pay premium prices for environmentally harmful convenience, while Loblaws promotes its green initiatives. The health shortcuts may be the most damaging long-term. grab-and-go sandwiches packed with preservatives and ultra-processed fillings can undermine medication effectiveness, and quick fixes create long-term health deterioration. The very convenience being sold comes at the expense of the customer's well-being. Community advocate Eleanor James observed that grocery stores were once community hubs, where seniors could count on familiar faces and assistance. That human element has been systematically eliminated and replaced with algorithms designed to extract maximum profit. So what alternatives exist? Fortunately, better options are emerging across Canada. Local farmers markets and co-ops offer real, fresh produce with actual nutritional value. Direct relationships with growers ensure accountability. Surprisingly, these options are often cheaper per nutrient than Loblaws imports once you factor in reduced food waste from longer shelf life. Independent grocers provide personal service for seniors with mobility issues. Their local sourcing and transparent pricing models build authentic community relationships. Many employ staff who get to know customer dietary restrictions and provide personalized assistance. Bulk buying cooperatives help families bypass corporate markup schemes. These community-oriented options offer better quality control and sourcing transparency, along with community support networks that benefit vulnerable shoppers. A home cooking revival is providing control over sodium and additives for health-conscious consumers. This enables medication-friendly meal preparation with budget savings and nutritional maximization. Community cooking groups are emerging to share the workload while building social connections. What we've uncovered isn't just about 10 deception categories, it's about an entire system controlled by one corporate empire. It is a company with $48 billion in annual revenue, exploiting vulnerable seniors while claiming to serve communities. Government regulation consistently favors corporate profits over consumer protection. Digital surveillance disguised as customer service extracts ever more data and dollars. Healthcare costs rise as food quality deteriorates. Canadian values of fairness and community are exploited for foreign corporate profit. The questions extend beyond groceries. If Loblaws systematically deceives customers about basic food items, what about the pharmaceutical companies, the telecommunications giants, the banking cartels? How deep does the corporate deception go in Canada? The corporate healthcare system that profits from the chronic diseases these foods create is our next investigation. The connections between big food and big pharma will expose how your grocery shopping is designed to create lifelong medical customers. And here's the bigger question. If this is happening with something as fundamental as our food supply, what else in our daily lives might not be what it claims to be? Subscribe now and join the thousands of Canadians demanding corporate accountability. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss our explosive healthcare industry investigation dropping next month. Your support is how we continue exposing the truth they don't want you to know.